Now on CoastTV News.
Egg shortage.
We've had to raise our prices almost 40%.
Bird flu wipes out millions of hens, driving egg prices through the roof. How local businesses are scrambling to keep up.
Wage debate. A push to raise Maryland's minimum wage has some restaurant owners pushing back.
Road work delays.
And there's like 1,000 local residents that have to use that road every day.
A major route near Ocean View is going to be closed longer than expected.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Egg shortages and surging prices. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with bird flu and the impact that it's having on one of those big breakfast staples.
Yep, we're talking about eggs, and it's causing a problem across the country and right here on the coast. It's hurting local markets. CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken is live in Lewis tonight. Emma, the shelves are full there, but there's a reason why.
Christina, I'm at Lloyd's Market, and follow me this way. Looks are a little bit deceiving here because, as you can see, the shelves are fully stocked, but Lloyd's tells me they're having to order eggs from places they've never had to order from before, and they've had to increase prices 40%. In his 4 years working at Lloyd's Market in Lewis, Steve Hollahan says he's never seen egg prices this high.
Eggs are a staple, so you got to have eggs in your house.
Because of the bird flu outbreak, more than 13 million hens across the country have been lost or slaughtered since December. That's according to the Agriculture Department. Hollahan says several of their manufacturers are completely out of eggs. He's had to turn to local options.
We've had to raise our prices almost 40%. We've tried to make it as affordable as we can, but you also can't give them away. And the pricing and getting them is hard.
And bigger grocery stores are feeling the fallout of the flu, too. We went inside the Acme, and the supply of these was very low. The egg shelves were almost completely bare, and there was even a notice to customers explaining the recent disruptions in supply due to the flu outbreak across the country. Nectar owner Lisa McDonald says as a breakfast and lunch place, this is hard.
I can bear it right now because right now it's the off season.
She says the egg prices from her suppliers just keep increasing, and she eventually may have to raise prices.
Once we start really gearing up for the season, I can't afford to not be having the profit margin that I need.
For now, customers may have to shell out more, but many hope prices will crack before breakfast becomes a luxury. Some cartons here are over $10, and Hollahan says he's had many customers tell him they just have to hold off on buying eggs right now due to the increase. Live in Lewis, Emma Aiken, CoastTV News.
Thank you, Emma. And around the end of January, DNREC and the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Wildlife Services have expanded statewide efforts to collect sick and dead snow geese and other wild birds affected by the bird flu outbreak.
The goal is to monitor the spread of the bird flu, a highly contagious virus.
The public is urged to report sightings of sick or deceased wild birds to the DNREC Wildlife section using its online reporting form.
However, not all reports will receive a direct response. DNREC representatives may follow up if additional details are in fact needed.
We're taking a live look outside now into Rehoboth Beach, and our first alert chief meteorologist Paul Williams is going to join us. Paul, what's cooking in the weather kitchen?
Well, one thing is we can't afford the egg, that's for sure, because that's the problem. But listen, if you're going to be going out grocery shopping, let's give you your checkout cast. In fact, for tomorrow's forecast, we're going to basically shape up just like this. We're looking for partly cloudy skies by 7 o'clock and 43 degrees with your checkout cast. If you're going in about 9 o'clock, we're looking for mostly sunny skies. And if you're going to start at about 11 o'clock, we're looking for sunny and breezy conditions for us. Take a look outside, courtesy of our tunnel razor camera. We're at 46 degrees right now. We're going to stay in the 40s with partly cloudy skies for tonight. More on another round of possible sleet in your forecast, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. Recently confirmed immigration and customs enforcement activity in our area has some people worried, especially in Georgetown. These are the hands of an immigrant man who asked Coast TV to protect his identity. Jose, the name we're using to identify him, immigrated from Guatemala to the first state 5 years ago. Today, Jose is living in fear due to recent ICE activity in our area, but says this doesn't stop him.
Fear sometimes makes us not go out and not continue working, but we continue working to fight and give the daily bread to our family.
Georgetown Police is making it very clear that regardless of recent ICE activity, people shouldn't stop seeking help when a crime has been committed. They say they are there for everybody regardless of socioeconomic or immigration status.
According to the Milford Police Department, a woman has been arrested after a hit-and-run crash in Milford on February 1st. Police later found her driving a stolen car with heavy front-end damage and arrested 35-year-old Stacy Weldon. She faces multiple charges, including receiving stolen property and resisting arrest. She's being held on a $16,000 bond.
Plans to increase minimum wage in Maryland are ramping up. This week, Maryland's Governor Wes Moore touted the move in recent years to $15 an hour, and now the organization One Fair Wage is calling upon the state of Maryland to continue those increases. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé is live in Ocean City. Kevin, people could expect a substantial increase by 2030.
Charlie, the legislation put forward could increase the minimum wage in Maryland to $20 an hour by the year 2030. And that would also include tipped workers.
Kirby DeSeveria owns an Italian bistro in Ocean City and has seen the minimum wage increase throughout his time in Maryland, and says if it goes up anymore, there could be negative consequences for him and his business.
All foods, goods, and services, they're raising their prices for the employees, so now it's costing me more to bring that food into the store. It's costing me more to prepare that food, and all that has to transfer onto the menu cost or we're out of business.
During Governor Wes Moore's State of the State address this week, he spoke about the state's accomplishments of raising the minimum wage from $13.25 an hour to $15 per hour. And now the organization One Fair Wage is calling upon the state of Maryland to continue those increases to $20 an hour by the year 2030. And to phase out the two-tiered wage structure that currently pays tipped workers just $3.63 an hour. According to the One Fair Wage organization, the legislation proposed will also provide tax credits for small businesses to provide a smoother transition. Although the legislation includes tax relief for small businesses, DeSeveria believes this will hurt customers more at the end of the day, leaving businesses no choice but to raise their prices to make sure their doors don't close for good.
2030, do I think it's going to affect our area as much? No. It's just going to affect your decision on whether or not you can afford to eat out.
What happens next remains to be seen. Some argue higher wages could mean higher prices or even fewer staff.
Now, if the legislation does pass, it'll then go up to a vote on November 2026 for the Maryland voters to decide if it becomes law. I'm Kevin Zappé, live in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, should tips be taxed in Maryland?
Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour. Take a look at your screen. You can see 71% saying no, workers need it. 24% say yes, like any other income, and only 5% saying only for high earners.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that at CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
Ocean Pines plans to add new electronic signs in town, similar to this sign here near the north entrance. The two new signs will be informational messages for the Ocean Pines community, and Ocean Pines Association plans to add the signs to Manklin Creek Road and Cathell Road in the near future.
Turning to the 5 Points intersection in Lewis, just a couple weeks ago, DelDOT held a meeting with Sussex County administrators. They discussed plans on multiple roads and areas, including 5 Points, a project that everybody seems to have some opinion on, good or bad.
I think it could get better. You know, I mean, yeah, it should get better. I mean, it's hard to say. Also, we're not having as much influx in the summer as we used to. You know, it's starting to be pretty busy year round. So, yeah, I think as we get more used to the changes, it'll be okay, I think.
Windy day out there. DelDOT says, well, more needs to be done on the 5 Points intersection. They're looking at some of the smaller projects to be finished first.
This stretch of Substation Road over in Millville has been under construction since October of last year, and the construction forcing 5 communities to use 2 detour routes. Coast TV News reporter and anchor Brandon Ferguson is live in Millville tonight. Brandon, you're at one of the communities that deals with this road work every day.
Christina, if you look behind me, you might be able to see some of the houses and streetlights coming from the Millville by the Sea community, and that connects right here to Substation Road, which we are on now. And when I spoke to people in the neighborhood that used to use Substation Road every single day before the construction, they said if they knew it would take this long, they just would have kept it as it was.
Widening, curbing, and new asphalt. These are the upgrades being made to Substation Road. For this road work, there's two different detours.
One's done correctly and one's possibly causing a hazardous.
The work was supposed to be done in December, but weather has pushed that date back all the way to February 28th if the weather cooperates. Kevin Brown lives in Millville by the Sea, and he says it's a problem.
It's causing everybody to cross over the double yellow lines and possibly get into an accident with oncoming traffic.
I spoke with multiple people off camera here in Millville by the Sea, and it was quite an even split of opinion about this Substation road work. Now, if you live closer to the detour, there wasn't really much of a problem, but the farther deeper we went into the neighborhood, that's where frustration and concern started to kick in, with traveling upwards of a mile before you even get to the main road here.
And even though the majority of the impact is across just 1 mile,
and there's like 1,000 local residents that have to use that road every day.
For now, locals that use Substation Road will still have to use those detours.
Brown also told me off camera that just this morning his neighbor almost saw an accident happen at that intersection because of that detour sign in the middle of the lane. In Millville, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Having a rough week? Why don't you cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. Sign up now for free at coasttv.com/signup.
We still have a lot more news to tell you about this evening.
An update on the restoration work on the Henry Hotel that was supposed to start a few months ago.
And the latest models are indicating that we have a couple of yellow days ahead. I'll explain that.
First, attention on adoption. We'll introduce you to this tiny star who's encouraging people to adopt their next furry friend. In this week's Coastal Connections, when we're back in just 60 seconds.
West Shore Home has you covered for all your window and door remodeling needs. We help hundreds of homeowners each week upgrade to brand new energy efficient windows. For more information, visit westshorewindow.com, and when you're there, lock in huge savings from our President's Day sale.
Find fresh, new home furnishings that move to the beat of your style at Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury lately?
West Shore Home's President's Day sale is here. 24 months, no payments and no interest, plus $200 off each window. Say goodbye to those old, inefficient windows by getting your project started at westshorewindow.com. Appointments available as early as tomorrow.
The Super Bowl is just days away, but for animal lovers, there's another big game to watch, the Puppy Bowl. And this year, one local pup is going to be in the spotlight. In this week's Coastal Connections, we introduce you to Mindy, a tiny but mighty star.
This is Mindy, and she's our amazing Puppy Bowl star.
Mindy's story started small, literally.
She was only days old and just tiny little puppy.
Found helpless and alone, she was brought to the Brandywine Valley SPCA needing a second chance.
Good Samaritan brought her in.
And shelter life can be unpredictable. Some pups wait years for a home. But for Mindy, her future changed the moment she met shelter manager Vanessa Gonzalez.
Someone just brought her into me in my office and was just like, look at this little tiny thing. And I was like, I'm fostering it.
After humble beginnings, now Mindy has made it all the way to the big leagues.
She's just ready to watch herself on TV.
The Puppy Bowl showcases 142 pups from 80 rescues across 40 states, including Mindy, one of 3 representing Brandywine. But she's not just a player, she's a standout.
She's one of just 11 that are special needs, and you can see she's got some visual impairment there.
The SPCA hopes the Puppy Bowl reminds people adopt. Don't shop.
We provide them with everything they need. They still need somewhere warm and, something they can call forever.
Because for these pets, finding a home is a real game changer. Touchdown! For Coastal Connections, I'm Christina D. Robertus.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Baths by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Save big at the Laurel and Dover Outlet and Clearance Center's President's Day sale. Save up to 70% throughout the store. Get huge savings on floor samples, discontinued items, one-of-a-kinds, and more, all priced to sell. And don't forget clearance mattresses, all up to 70% off. Bring your car, truck, or van. You can buy it today and take it home today. Save up to 70% for a limited time only at the Laurel and Dover Outlet and Clearance Center's President's Day sale.
Get ready, 2-for-1 deal. Get fast, reliable internet plus unlimited mobile for one incredibly low price with Mediacom. This deal is stacked. Get download speeds up to 250 meg and coast-to-coast mobile coverage with unlimited data. Powered by the mobile network awarded for best 5G reliability in the U.S. All for $49.99 a month for a year. That's 2 services for one amazing price. Call or shop online today.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Design a custom home that fits your unique style and budget with Accessible Home Builders. At Accessible, we provide you with a variety of customizable options to create the home of your dreams.
Accessible Builders provided us with a beautiful home.
Scott is full of ideas from his past experiences, and he really worked with us on all our custom asks and wants.
We would definitely recommend Accessible Builders.
Completely customize your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on CoastTV.
The sleet we received last night and early this morning was a flash in the pan. Then more rain came in behind it. You hardly know we even received it. But this next round of sleet might not be so cooperative. Our Boardwalk Plaza camera in Rehoboth holding at 45, and we're going to drop to 44 by 10 o'clock with partly to mostly cloudy skies. We're in the mid-40s right now. We're at 45 degrees in Delmar, Georgetown, Redden, Milton, and Indian River Inlet. What to expect? Sunshine returns tomorrow, pleasant and breezy. Active pattern going into next week with a wintry mix on Saturday, dry on Sunday. Then another storm system comes calling. We're breezy along the beaches for now with a small craft advisory that stays active until Friday night, 6 o'clock, 25-mile-per-hour wind gust from Lewis all the way down to Chincoteague. So we're going to stay breezy on the beaches, not over towards the Chesapeake Bay area, just along or on the Atlantic side, keeping a close eye on a couple of other storm systems that will start to approach us from the west. For the last 24 hours, we've had some rainfall in Georgetown, just over a half an inch for us there, Millsboro, Slaughter Beach, Dagsboro, just under that at Bethany Beach. And you take a look at the wider view, we had just about a fourth of an inch of rain officially in Ocean City. Same holds true for us in Salisbury. Some other numbers approaching 0.7 inches of rain in Seaford, just shy of a ½ an inch in Indian River Inlet, Lewis, Salisbury, and 1/3 of an inch or slightly over that in Laurel and Rehoboth Beach. Overnight, clear, temperatures in the 40s. Winds will become very active out of the northwest for Friday mid-morning, approaching lunchtime. Then we begin to take a look at our expectations for Friday night. Clouds go on the increase. Saturday, we start off clear, but Saturday by 6 o'clock, widespread sleet. This is what I said it might be so cooperative this time, because look, we keep that threat of sleet a little bit longer than we did for the previous system that we actually shook off. And then the next round of rain, chance of good snow on next Tuesday. We are going to keep a very watchful eye on that possibility. Here is a look at your extended forecast.
Thank you, Paul. Well, a Jim Crow era relic in Ocean City still awaiting some much needed love and care. Restoration work on the Henry Hotel was supposed to start a few months ago, but that work has been delayed. The foundation working to save the building remains optimistic, though. They have made some headway so far, receiving 3 state grants that will help kickstart the much-needed renovations. The president of the hotel is hoping the work will start within the next 3 months.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studio.
Good evening, sports fans. We head to the Hardwood tonight for action in Delaware in our game of the night. Indian River hosting Early College High School. IR is coming into this matchup with 8 straight victories and a 12-3 record. Their opponent, the Hornets, entering on a 3-game win streak and with a 10-6 record. The first matchup between these squads came down to just 10 points, with Early College coming out on top. Check out this game live now on DSN. And Saturday, Salisbury Lacrosse takes on Grove City College in the first ever NCAA game at Under Armour Stadium in Baltimore at 11 a.m. live on DSN. Watch SU Lax compete for their 2nd win of the year. To the NBA, a lot of shakeups before the trade deadline at 3 p.m. today. This morning, Philadelphia traded guard Reggie Jackson and a future first-round pick to the Washington Wizards for guard Jared Butler and 4 future second-round picks. And this afternoon, the Wizards acquiring former Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart and a 2025 first-round pick from Memphis, and giving up Marvin Bagley III and Johnny Davis. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Baths by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Don't miss the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic. Get huge savings on the best brands like Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Purple, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, and Kingsdown. And get 30% off Casper mattresses and 40% off Nectar mattresses. Plus up to 48 months interest-free financing. Shop the President's Day mattress sale for a limited time only at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Ready to upgrade your drive? Visit buyatoyota.com or scan this QR code and start your journey today. Ready for anything with comfort that lasts the whole trip? Your new RAV4 is waiting, with deals just a click away. Right now, buy a new Toyota RAV4 with low 4.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
Is your home's heating system keeping you comfortable or leaving you in the cold? At Shagrin Home Comfort Products, we carry the latest in comfort innovation. Variable speed heat pumps and furnaces from Lennox. Like adjusting a dimmer switch to only use the light you need, variable speed technology delivers just the right amount of heat, saving you energy and maximizing efficiency. Ready to take control of your home's comfort and reduce your energy costs? Stop in one of our local showrooms or give us a call at 302-644-7700 to see how Shagrin Home Comfort Products can warm up your home.
Billy fans, this is big! Carpet and Tile Mart is giving you a shot at victory. Buy your new floors now through Sunday at 3 p.m. And if the Birds win the big game, we'll refund 50% of your purchase. Don't wait. Score big on flooring before kickoff. Carpet and Tile Mart. Your home, your team, your win.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Our Bay Health camera in Milford, we're at 44 degrees for right now, and we're going to stay in the mid-40s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Quick reminder, hey, we have our umbrella winner, Joseph of Lewis. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. And you can keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, which is sponsored by Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. Tonight, 42, partly cloudy skies, 49 for tomorrow, sunny and pleasant. Then a wintry mix for Saturday. Be watchful of that. Finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Yellow alert day for Saturday and this upcoming Tuesday.
Okay, thanks again, Paul, and thanks to you for joining us for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.